Yes, bro. So I'm in Bangkok, Thailand right now, traveling the world. I made around 8.2K per month consistently for the past like 5 months. I manifested absolutely everything that I have, including my sales skills. If you want to learn how to, first of all, get a high ticket closing position, also learn how to sell online, learn how to just create an online cash flow system where you can start to make money from wherever, travel the entire world, do whatever you want to do whenever you want to do it, have time, location, and financial freedom, then go down there in my school community. I'll show you how to get a high ticket sales position. I'll show you how to master the mind and manifest your desired reality instead of being like all these other guys. Listen, my sales program is super cheap right now. All right. Most of these guys sell programs that are like 3, 4, 5K, 7, 8, 9K. And a lot of people don't even succeed in those programs, right? And it's purely because you have not mastered the mind. The mind is the most important part to this, and it's 95% of your success. If you watch any of my other videos, you'll see that the only thing that took me from my boys' couch homeless 5 months ago to making 8.2K a month financial location and time free was my mind. You'll see that my mindset was the exact same from when I started to right now. This is a 7.8K deal that I closed a couple of months ago. I got way more of those. It's just a really good one that I like to watch back a lot of the time. But yeah, enjoy this. If you want to get into high ticket sales and start to master your mind and start to manifest your dream desired reality and actually live the life that you want to live, then go down there into my school community and yeah, get that now. Hey, Ellen, how's it going?
This meeting is
Good, how's
being
you?
recorded.
I'm doing very well. Can you hear and see me okay?
I
All right, I have to let you know these meetings get recorded because Matt likes to watch them back sometimes, and also for like privacy reasons, you'll get sent a copy of this at the end. And yeah, my name's Dom. I work very closely with Matt, and I also run my own YouTube stuff on the side, so you're in good hands.
Cool,
You're
awesome,
in good
thanks.
hands. All right, so yeah, it looks you booked in the call about possibly getting started with YouTube automation, right?
Correct.
And have you got a YouTube channel already running, or is this the first time kind of getting started?
Well, I have one for work,
Yeah.
and so, but it's not monetized or anything like that. I use it just to do training videos and stuff for my team.
Okay. And have you kind of thought of like what niche you wanted to get into? Um,
I don't know. I kind of went down the rabbit hole of Matt's YouTube channel, and
yeah.
I was like, I don't know. I'm not sure.
All right. What's the outcome that you want from your channel? It will be difficult to start. 'Cause that's the thing with like watching YouTube videos. People say don't do that, do this, and someone else will say don't do that, do this, and it's like okay, where do I start, right?
Yeah,
But
100%. Yeah. Um, yeah, I mean, the outcome is truly to just really replace full-time income and to be able to just have some really pretty passive stuff coming in,
yeah,
just so that we can just have a super flexible, like I have a really flexible schedule now. I do work from home, I work for myself, I do all of that. But over the last couple of years, my income has dwindled significantly. And so I'm looking to get back to where I was and actually go past that. And so, so yeah, so I need to replace that income that I've lost
yeah,
with maintaining the flexibility that we have. So yeah.
makes sense. And what do you do for work right now? You said you've got a channel running already. You're just quite flexible. What actually is it?
So I'm in sales. And so
Okay.
I lead a sales organization. And so, but our team has dwindled down. And so a lot of the training that I have, it's just training videos, motivational stuff, and it's stuff like that for the team. And so
Okay.
it's mainly directed just to them specifically, like how to do this and how to do that. Like it's just
Yeah.
stuff like them that's specifically for them, how to use our website and how to do things like
Mm.
that. So yeah.
What type of sales is it?
So I'm actually with Tupperware.
Okay.
So it's
Okay.
like, yeah, home products, so cooking and stuff like that. So yeah.
Yeah. Do you like it?
Yeah, I mean, I've been with them 17 years. It's been a
Yeah.
super long time and it's been wildly like successful beyond what I ever imagined possible.
Yeah.
But the last couple years have been pretty rough. And it's just, yeah, I think it'll bounce back, quite honestly. But in
Mm.
the meantime, I got to take care of business. So
Yeah.
I'm like, this is a great place because I want it to be fun again. Right now, there's a lot of pressure on it because the income is dwindling, and
Mm.
it's not fun because there's so much pressure on the income. And I want it to be fun again. And so I
Yeah.
need to bring some income in from someplace else. Plus, plus, I would like to figure out a way to be able to monetize a YouTube channel that could potentially kind of serve that business as well.
Mm,
And so I might learn from this a
mm,
way to do that as well down the
yeah,
road.
yeah,
But in the meantime, I want to go ahead and, whatever niche needs to be that I could make some money with, I could do that and like learn the ropes. And then I might be able, my mind might kind of be able to spin it into a way that I can kind of help this other business too. So,
yeah, most definitely. But let's say you start making some like decent money with YouTube automation, and it seems like this is something that can be long lasting and kind of like, transition out of your
mhm.
current situation, like your current job. Would that be something you're willing to do, or is it like, okay, let me see if this works and then use this for my previous business?
Honestly, I'm super open to wherever it takes me.
Yeah.
And I'm very, and I'm very motivated. I mean, when I started in Tupperware 17 years ago, like our backs were against the wall financially, and
Mm,
I was able to turn it into a six-figure business. And
nice.
so, and not a lot of people can do it that in that industry. And so, so yeah, so, and we're kind of feeling a little back against the wall again. And so
Mm,
I know I've got it in me to be able to, I'm a self-starter. I can do all the things. So,
okay.
and I'm pretty tech savvy. I mean, like, I wouldn't call myself a techie person, but I'm determined.
Yeah.
And so, like, I can learn things. Yeah.
All right. Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's what I'm getting from this as well. You can definitely learn stuff. How long have you been trying to get into like other business models and trying to like do other things?
Just really in the last year, I've been kind of exploring things. I just kind of had to be really careful because of I lead a team.
Mm,
Um, it's confusing to them if they see me doing something else. And
mm,
so that's why this is ideal because they wouldn't see me doing it.
yeah.
And so whereas like a lot of other people when they're in my position they jump to other companies. I don't want to do that. That's not who
Mm,
I am. If I were to leave this business I would not go to another business model like what I do.
yeah.
I just I'm done with that.
Yeah.
I'm not like I yeah, I don't want to go back down that road. It was fun. I just don't want to go through that process again. And so so yeah. So and I don't really like I said, I don't it confuses the sales force if they see me doing something else. And so
Yeah.
this is perfect because they wouldn't see me doing that,
And
you know.
earlier you said back against. What did you mean by back against the wall at this current moment?
Just because our my income has gone down so much. And so I need to replace that. So we have three
Yeah.
kids, two of them are older, one is in college,
Mm,
and then we have a younger one. So, this is not the time to be having a pay cut.
yeah.
This is
Yeah. That
not the
makes
time in our
sense.
life to be like having a pay cut. So yeah, so we need to go ahead and like replace that income pretty quickly.
And then why maybe look at getting outside help with YouTube rather than, I guess, like trying to start on your own? Because I know you've been trying to start on your. Have you been trying to start on your own, or is this kind of?
Not yet. I've been doing a lot of homework. Like I've been watching a lot of things that, like you
Yeah,
said, one person says do this,
yeah,
the other person says don't do that. And so I definitely see the value in tapping into experts. I see the value in having accountability.
hmm,
And I also see the value in having skin in the game.
yeah, yeah. All right.
I mean, there's some accountability there, you
Hmm.
know? So, yeah.
And let's say we're able to show you how everything works, you're able to learn the skills. How much money would you want to be making on like a monthly basis for you to then think, all right, this is now something I can do full time and this is sustainable?
Um, okay, so I'm going to repeat that back to you to make sure I understood the question. So, you're asking how much money would I need to make monthly to think like this is something I could do full time and it would be sustainable for a family?
Yeah.
Hmm, I would say probably like that I was making regularly. I would say probably 5 to 7,000. If I was making that regularly, I'd be like,
Okay.
okay, I'm on my way. I can do this. I know what I'm doing. I can rinse and repeat. I can keep doing this, do more. I can do another, I can build another one. I can do another one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And that five to
So,
seven thousand, does that now replace your current income?
oh
And
yeah, it would totally replace that. And then take care of also like just kind of building back some of the things that we had to just kind of cut back on,
yeah.
and also just kind of just digging us out of some of the holes that we've kind of put ourselves in the last year or so.
All right. And once you hit that five to seven thousand, because that is, it's not, that's pretty, it's very doable. What's kind
Mhm.
of the goal after that? Like, what's the aim to hit after that?
Oh, 100%. It would be six figures plus.
Yeah.
Yeah, six figures always been my goal
Mhm.
in any business is six figures because
Nice.
and that's a good starting point. And then
Mhm.
just beyond that, then that would just lead to just everything. I mean, it would just lead to that financial stability and that being able to do the investments and do things and get that stability that we're looking for towards retirement and towards
Mhm.
just being able to just have that lifestyle and being able to provide for everybody.
And
So,
then have you tried other online business models, or is YouTube automation the first online business model other than like what you're doing right now?
mm, not really. I mean, I've looked into some of like so some of the things in the last year that I've kind of started like looking into were just kind of digital products and things like that. And that's one of the things that kind of attracted me to Matt's system
Yeah.
was that he did have like the affiliate sort of side of it. He had
Mhm.
the digital product sort of side to it. And I was like, gosh, there's that kind of straddles a lot of the things that I've looked into in the last
Mhm.
year. And it kind of ties them all together.
Yeah.
And I was just like, oh wow. So that kind of like so I kind of have a bit of knowledge about a lot of that stuff. And so I was like, okay, so this kind of ties all that stuff together. So those are things I've looked into, but I wouldn't say that I've really necessarily honestly tried them. I can't
Yeah.
say that I've actually tried them.
What
I've
what what kind of
taken
held you
some
back?
free classes and stuff, but
What do you feel like held you back? The kind of the like analysis paralysis type of thing?
well, some of it was that I wasn't sure if I would be able to do it incognito.
Oh
I
yeah,
wasn't
yeah,
sure if I could do it kind of like under the radar.
yeah.
And so that was kind of like, oh, and I was like, is this the right path? And I did some of it, I didn't feel like it was the right path. Maybe it was the training that I was
Mhm.
like listening to and stuff. It felt kind of, not sure what the right word is, just kind of shady. And I was
Yeah.
like, and maybe it was the training that I was like, this doesn't feels kind of slimy to me. And I don't like that, you know?
Okay. Yeah, yeah. So a lot of it can be, but a lot of people come to us after trying like Amazon FBA and trading and stuff like that. And I
Yeah.
always say that those business models are very difficult to get started with,
Hmm.
especially like Amazon FBA and also like the digital program stuff that you're doing. You also need a way to market that, right? And I guess that's where you're
Hmm.
talking about it comes full circle on YouTube. YouTube's the best marketing platform for organic marketing and growth. So,
YouTube's so steady. Like it's
mhm,
so steady. So right now, so with my business, so I mean, of course, I don't know how familiar you are with direct sales and with Tupperware, things like that. Well, Tupperware's like home parties, all that jazz. That's how I
mhm,
built my business is through home parties, vendor events, things like that.
mhm,
Then we started getting into social media. So we did social media. A lot of my team was even before COVID was social media, right? So then
yeah,
after COVID, of course, social media, we're all over social media and all that.
mhm,
And so the majority of my organization does mainly social media, all that, right? So
mhm,
over the last year, I've been messing around trying because I'm the leader of a large organization. I'm always trying to figure out what's the next thing, where are we going, what are we, what's the next step. So over the last year, I'm like, okay, so what about TikTok Shop? What are we doing with that? So
yeah,
I've been trying to figure out TikTok Shop. Is that what we're doing? So I've been trying to learn the ropes of that so I can teach it to my people. So that's what I've been
mhm,
teaching my team people over the last year. So we've been messing around with that, right? So as we're kind of like going through all of that, but even just kind of like experiencing and going through all of that, there's just so much involved.
mhm.
There's so much involved with all of that. And you're right, it is. It's just people think it's super easy, but yeah, I don't know. Yeah, so it
Yeah,
is.
there's a
It is a
lot to
lot.
it, especially like when you don't have that
that guidance and that mentorship is very difficult to try and
Hmm.
figure everything out on your own. A lot of people just burn out before they actually get to the point where they're making a lot of money. But I want to
Hmm.
make sure like what we do would work for you. What type of like training or support would you need from us in order for you to feel successful and feel confident that you're going to be successful in this?
I mean, I don't know. I mean, it just kind of depends. Like I said, I've done a ton of training over the years.
Yeah,
I have a business coach that I work with that I've worked with for, I don't know, gosh, I don't even know, 12 years. It's been a really long time, maybe 10 years I've worked with a business coach, and so I have things like that in place. But yeah, I mean, I'm not sure what all is involved with Matt's course.
yeah,
So I don't know if it's kind of a plug and, it's self-paced. I don't know if you have, a community group like a Facebook group, or if it's more like a Discord type of a group or on
yeah,
school. So I wasn't able, in all of the research that I was doing, I wasn't able to kind of quite piece together what
yeah.
his
So yeah,
course looks like.
this program's quite new. It's only been out for 2 months, and it's like fully like one-to-one mentorship based. Done with you, done for you most of the process, and it's almost to like guarantee a result. We have a guarantee written in the contract as well, and it's very like intensive. So we make sure it works for our students, and it's only been out for two
Okay.
months, right? We've already got guys making 10K a month with this stuff. So like I said, Matt's built out YouTube channels 11 different times in 11 different niches, made over 11 million from this stuff. All of our head coaches are making over 70 to 50K per month. So we've got systems and processes in place at this point that we can predictably scale channels with. Um, and for you to also get that, I feel like would it be more of like the accountability and mentorship that you'd be looking for?
Possibly. I mean, it just kind
Yeah.
of, like I said, it depends. It depends upon, yeah, I mean, it just depends. It
Yeah.
depends
I'll walk you
upon
through it.
like what that looks like.
I'll walk you through the process in a second, but
Okay.
let's just say like you're able to get the skills so you can make the, six figures.
Hmm.
Is that per month, by the way?
That would be like, I don't even know what I would do. Like, that's like, that's like, yeah, I don't even know what I would do. That's,
So yeah,
yeah,
like, what would that money allow you to do though, that you're not really able to do now?
anything. I mean, anything. I mean, like, yeah, anything. I could do anything, go anywhere, anything. It would just afford options, options we've never been able to have, and
Yeah.
that's the big thing. I mean, like, we've been, yeah, yeah. So,
What does anything mean to you though? What's the options?
um, I mean, not to get into too much detail, but like, so my husband and I, before I was in Tupperware, we had a failed business and where we
Mm.
lost everything, everything,
Oh
our
my
house, our
gosh.
cars, everything. And this was when our kids were really little. And, so we've been there and we've
Yeah.
built back from there. And so when things this last year were starting to get weird again financially, it was a little triggering
Mm.
and it was a little scary. And it's kind of, and that's kind of where I'm at right now. And I'm just mentally just kind of like, I can't let that happen again. I don't want history to repeat itself. And so
Mm.
the thought of having that level of security is like, it's everything. I just,
Yeah.
it's everything.
All
It's
right.
everything
That
that we've
makes
never
total
quite
sense.
had. Yeah.
That makes total sense. But so you and your husband, is he gonna be also involved in the decision making, and if you're gonna move forward with this, is he gonna kind of need to be on the call to decide?
No, 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 not really. Like, he won't necessarily be, um, like, he won't really be involved. Maybe down the road, if this ends up becoming something and it sounds like something fun that he might want to get
Yeah.
involved with, he might, but yeah,
All
no,
right.
not really. Yeah.
And unlike I guess that with the skills that you have right now, how
Mhm.
close do you feel like you are to being in that secure position where you're making all this money and allowed to do all the things that you'd want be wanting to do?
I mean, like, as far as skills, like knowing how to like do YouTube type stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, I think I'm pretty close. I mean, I don't like I figured, like, as far as like making the videos and doing things like that, I probably would outsource that stuff, right?
Yeah.
But as far as the rest of it, yeah, I mean, like I said, I've led a team for 17 years and
Mm.
doing all that stuff, and I know a lot of technical stuff, and I've got a lot of the equipment and things like that
Yeah,
that is needed. And
you've mentioned like school and Discord and stuff. I was quite surprised. I was like, oh, you know about school. Interesting.
yeah,
Yeah,
again, taken a lot of courses, done a lot of things,
yeah.
and yeah, so.
But I guess like on the flip side though, what happens if, you don't decide to do this and, you carry on with the business like going in the direction it is going in? What happens then?
Then I probably would just end up having to get a job,
Mm,
which I have not worked for somebody else since I was 22.
damn. And
Yeah, it's a long time, and I'm 47.
are you willing
So
to
this is a
settle?
really long time.
You willing to settle for that?
I'm not there. No, no, I'm not.
All right.
No.
Well, in that case, I know what we have can definitely help you out. Like what Matt does, like I said before, he's scaled over 11 different channels. We have systems and processes in place, especially with AI now, that we can just
Hmm.
predictably scale channels. And it's fully mentorship based, right? So it's a full mentorship based program. Is it cool if I run you through how everything works, and then from
Yeah,
there we can
please do.
decide
Yeah,
if it
yeah.
makes sense? Cool. So, all right. How are you feeling? How are you feeling?
Um, Actually, okay. I thought I feel a little bit more nauseous, but I feel okay.
All right.
I
Yeah,
feel okay.
let me walk you through the next steps. It'll all be through the Zoom chat here. I'll also send you an email with all of this stuff here as well, so you can like start the email and have all the links there.
Okay.
But that first one is gonna be Dennis's onboarding call that
Okay.
we'll book in. This is a link to the Facebook group. We are on Discord now, so the Facebook group's a little less active.